Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Ikenfell. And that's pretty much all I know. No, I actually know a fair bit about this game.
Is it Iken or Eken?
It's Ikenfell. Or Ikenfell. But I called it Ikenfell because I'm biking right now. Anyway, so it's a magical school where a girl is searching for her lost sister who disappeared. And was like the, not the salutatorian, what's the, valedictorian or something like that. Like, I think she was a fairly high up student comparatively, I think. But she just went poof, and she doesn't know why. And it
But these are all witches, right?
Yeah, everyone's witches. There are dude witches, too, so maybe wizards, or maybe they're warlocks, I don't know.
Sometimes they call them wizards or warlocks, yeah.
Yeah, but... what was I gonna say? The combat's kind of like, the old Paper Mario games, except for you're on a grid, too.
I thought it was turn-based, wasn't it?
Yes. But in the old Paper Mario games, you had to do, like, reflex tests.
Yeah.
And I think there's also some initiative messing with, like, the, initiative order, so if you hit an enemy, you stun them and it pushes them back. If that makes sense. I also have to say, these are some pretty sweet options.
What
and
is
I'm gonna
this?
just own this one up a little bit.
Photosensitive mode.
Yep.
Content warnings. Wait, what?
So if there's something, you know, if there's, like, violence or maybe something else. I like the timing mode. I never grew up with the Paper Mario game, so I'm not very good at the reflex test. You know, press A at the right moment to get the perfect attack. Like, I can't do that. I've tried for years. And it just does not work for me. So I've just turned that to auto, so I don't have to do a reflex test.
Are letter sounds just the
Possibly, yes.
as
So I might
letters
turn
go
that one
across
off.
the screen?
We'll leave it on for now, but we might turn it off. The other thing is victory option. If you want to just play this game for the story and nothing more, you can actually just turn on victory option and
so
win all the time.
So that you win every battle.
Yeah, which, like, I wish more story-based games had that, because after a certain point, I don't want to play the combat anymore, because it's just not fun.
I mean, I remember I was just discussing Falcon Age before, because I was gonna start putting up my old footage for it. But they actually did have a mode where you can just skip combat, optional combat.
Yeah. But, like, think of it this way with Pokemon, for example. If you could just, like, say, you're training up a Pokemon, say, like, yeah, just auto-calculate all fights against anything I've already fought before. And, you know, not waste the time. I would spring for that option. Sure, it would cut down the playtime a lot, but, like, you know, after your 50th Graveler, do you really want to fight another Graveler?
Oh, yeah, definitely in those circumstances. I don't know if
or
you'd
Zubats, especially.
You wouldn't want to do that for, say, gym battles?
No.
Or battles against human characters, but if you're just battling things in the wild...
Yeah. Anyway, let's get started. I'm actually going to hand you the controller for a bit.
Oh, Ghostly Grove?
You might as well control it until combat, and I'll handle combat.
So this is Marit, I believe? That's how you pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
The trail ends here. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, it could be merit. As in, like, you
Merit?
know, merits, or merit badge, or so on and so forth.
That could be. I suppose I was thinking of Marguerite, but you're right.
Yeah, I bet it's merit.
Did I take a wrong turn? Oh no, a tree. Yes, magic trees. No big deal. Ikenfell must be close. You know, I realized you could pronounce it Ikenfell, Ikenfell, or
Ikenfell.
Can I pick up the stick?
Yeah, I think you did.
I just did?
Go pick up the other stick.
Firewood. I see. Interesting.
Obtain firewood. I think you actually have to.
Oh, this is on rails. Another dead end? That's a weird axe. Right in the middle of the grove. It's late. I guess I'll camp out here. At least there's a lot of wood to make a fire. Press A to search for objects and pick up any items you find. More wood. More firewood. Have that in access. Do I put it here?
Mm-hmm.
Swoosh. Ah, there we go. Oh. Aw. Hey there, cutie. Good plan. I'm starting to have regrets about coming here. My sister is probably fine. I bet she's just up to her usual trouble. She did tell me that there were cats all over Ikenfell. Apparently that it's not too unusual for witching school. Oh, well, of course it's not unusual for a witching school. Ah,
Sorry, your pillows are just...
my pillows are all over the place.
Well, yeah, they're just rubbing on my elbow, and it always chafes just a little bit as you shift.
But it might mean I'm getting close. So maybe her sister went to the witch school, but she didn't? Is she just a normal human? Also, creatures coming out of the trees. Hey, what got you so spooked? What? Who are...
One of those looks like they have a hat and a cane.
They do. I mean, these could be the ghosts that they were referring to with the Ghost Grove.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But maybe they're more malevolent. Ah! My ears!
Begone, ordinary human.
That voice! Please stop!
You are no witch, no wizard.
I know I'm not, but...
Ikenfell is no place for ordinaries. Now be gone.
But my sister, she is a witch, and...
You will leave here willing or not.
Engage!
Yes.
In an encounter, your goal is to defeat the opposing team. Everyone takes turns moving around and performing actions. This is the turn order. You can see who goes next. You want to keep an eye on this to avoid any nasty surprises. But do you have anything to attack with? Now it's your turn. Move around with those directions.
D-pad and press A to confirm.
This is your action menu. Use the arrow buttons to... You can throw stones.
I'm pretty sure I'm doomed.
Ghost Star? Oh gosh. This really does seem like one of those instances where you lose.
Yeah, I don't really expect I don't expect to win on this one. Sometimes you can win the tutorial fight and it's rad. Definitely not this one.
Watch out, your HP is getting low. You can heal by using
The mushroom.
mushroom.
I'm really liking this music.
Wait, so they're called the Dancer, the...
The dapper one. Yeah, so we got the
Leader.
leader, the dancer.
But you're gone.
Yeah, I'm super dead.
Call in a good day's work, fellows. I love scaring in the north.
She put up a fight, though.
Let's take her out here before she regains consciousness.
Out of here before she regains consciousness.
Things are strange enough at Ikenfell right now. We can't afford surprise visitors.
Got it, boss.
Wait, what was...
What? She's gone into fire mode?
Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!
What is this? What have you done to me?
Boss, was that magic? Indeed it was. But magic like I've never seen before. Girl, why didn't you say you were a witch?
I'm not a witch. I've never done anything like that before. What's happening to me?
I can't say. This is completely unprecedented.
Really cool.
I agree. Can you do it again?
Again? I can't.
Please indulge us.
You can use
Ignite.
ignite.
A what?
Is it oops?
Yeah.
But
What fierce magic! Did you see that oops, though? Because you missed your hit timing. Try it once more.
how does the timing work?
Alright, watch carefully this time. You cast a spell, you should see a red ring. Right now, press the A button.
Ah.
If you time your spells correctly, you'll get a nice or a great. Nice does more damage, but great is the most powerful. Every spell has different hit timing, so pay close attention. Oh, press the A button now. You can also use hit timing to defend against incoming attacks. Nice reduces damage, but a great means you barely get scratched. Every enemy attack is unique though, so pay close attention.
I did not expect... I don't know if I should necessarily call them somewhat benevolent ghosts. Because they were
They're
going to
just
knock
the
her out
defensive staff.
to take her out. But yeah, I suppose they had no intention to kill her, but
Yeah.
now they're the tutorial ghosts.
Stupendous job, my dear. What a strange power.
I mean, chances are he's even potentially a teacher.
Hmm.
Her magic is so cool.
Did you turn on the
Yeah,
option
I've
for
got
grace?
autochroms on. I don't want to do reflex tests right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely gonna make this game too easy, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I want to relax, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't find reflex tests to be a particularly compelling way to make a game more interesting.
Because it's just, I mean, it's skill-based as opposed to just RNG, but at the same time...
It's just purely reflex. And I'd rather test that in some other manner. Dodging in, like, Dark Souls feels better, because it's kind of just knowing your enemy's pattern and how to dodge them than, like, purely, like, you press the button at the right time. Yay! I don't know. This is pure personal preference. I know people that grew up with the Paper Mario games adore this kind of gameplay. I'm just not super into it. Anyway.
Does this mean I don't get to do the spooky voice anymore?
Victory! And you got some mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Incredible showing, young one. Let me introduce myself. I am Eok, captain of the Ghost Legion. The woods around Ikenfell can be dangerous, strange magic and all. So our job is to keep ordinaries from venturing in.
My name is Merritt. Should it be Merritt or Marie?
I like Merritt. Merritt just sounds right. Marit sounds odd.
It's not Merida, right?
No, it's probably Merritt.
Merritt?
Yeah, I think it's a play on the word, merit, as in,
That could be. We'll see what her sister's name is, and then we'll know for sure. It'll probably be something
maybe
along those lines.
Just to follow up on the battle system, though, I really am just glad that they have it as an option.
Yeah, giving an option.
Yeah,
is always
that
the right
if
way
I
to
had
go.
been forced to have the reflex system, I'd be grumpy about it. But since I can just turn it off and relax, chef's kiss. That's all I needed.
I think it's also an accessibility
Yes.
thing too, because there are some people that either have issues with their hands, or maybe they've lost a couple fingers,
Or
or
maybe
they only
they're
have
just
one
older
hand.
and slower. Like there's
Yeah.
some part of me is worried that, when I'm 60, I'm not going to be able to play games like this because I can't do the reflex tests anymore. And I'd probably be fine, but you slow down a bit, or you're just distracted. Or in my case, I'm trying to have running commentary, which is a lot harder when I'm trying to do perfect timing on a button press.
And sometimes, yeah, it really is just an added amount of stress.
Yeah,
And people might just want to unwind with a good story or
exactly. And
some
so,
fun imagery.
yeah, I love it when video games give flexibility options like this in their options. I have seen a bunch of games in the past year that have started to do heavy accessibility options, and I feel like that is going to be one of the biggest new territories that games are going to get into over the next 5 to 10 years.
Because then you're still going to have the people screaming, you should just get good. But at the same time, people shouldn't be penalized for wanting to have fun with either an easier mode or a mode where they can just focus on the story.
And so, like, I just finished playing a game called Ravita that's absolutely, 10 out of 10, can't wait to play more. And, like, it's a hard game. And one of the settings at the top is just straight up, hey, this is a hard game. Want to slow it down? So instead of being 100% speed, you can go down to 80% speed. And so you actually have time to consider your actions and dodge and stuff. And that feels really good.
My name is Merritt. Do you know what's happening to me? Why can't I do this?
I have absolutely no clue. Many strange things have been happening around here as of late. It started not long after the students left for summer, and the school is currently under lockdown.
That explains why Safina never came home. Huh, Safina. We never got word. I was worried, so I traveled here to find her.
Ah, the Hildegard girl. She's quite famous in these parts. You're her sister?
I am. Do you know if she's okay?
I'm sorry. There's been no word from Ikenfell since the lockdown. But sometimes students stay at the school during the summer.
Saf always comes home. She would have told us. Will you let me go through to Ikenfell so I can find her?
I must think on it. Rest here for the night. We'll stand guard, so you'll be in no danger.
Chapter 1. School of Magic.
Good morning, young Merritt.
Eok? You're still here? So it wasn't all a dream.
Of course. Do you still wield your newfound powers? See if you can light the fire.
I guess that also wasn't a dream.
I've decided we'll let you pass through to Ikenfell. I hope you find your sister in good health, but also it is a school of magic. So you might also find an explanation for your sudden powers.
Thank you, Eog.
I will open the way for you.
I like the little sound effects. Whoa.
It's great.
Unfortunately, we cannot escort you further. The headmistress herself assigned us to stand guard here.
It's okay. I can make it the rest of the way.
There's just one thing. To open the passage beyond here, you must light 2 lanterns. A spirit residing within them observes all who pass through.
Got it.
May the great raven guide you, young fire witch. Be careful out there, young fire witch. Who's to tell what your strange new magic is capable of?
Hey, and I can
And
buy
they
and
also
sell
shop.
stuff. So, travel jacket, she already has equipped. Bandana, shoes, increases defense. Pocket knife.
You already own this item. Are you sure you want to buy it?
Oh, why do we not have it equipped? This is cute.
Where did the dancer get off to? I want to sneak up and scare him.
The weird shadow over here. I have to...
Just... Oh, that's his dancer.
Oh, you found me. Please don't tell Creep where I am. This is my favorite spot. I like to be alone to practice my dancing. I'll even give you something special I found.
Sparkly gem. Ah,
Whew, what a workout.
good eyes there.
I was like, wait a second. That one's dark.
Mm-hmm. Forest of Secrets. Oh, there's the cat. Where are these lanterns Eog spoke of?
Yeah, that's not important to me.
I mean, those are the lanterns by the looks of it. There should be a lantern here.
Yeah.
You pet the cat. Its purring relaxes you. Your HP is
Oh.
restored. Oh, so
Cat is the safe
cat
point.
is the safe
I
point and
like
also
that
HP.
system.
Ah, that doesn't look nice. What are they? Are they
Dust
like
bunnies?
the dust bunny creatures? Ah, not close enough to use ignite. Can you throw a rock?
Nope. I no longer have the ability to throw a rock. That's a mossling.
Ah! It hit you.
I mean, I don't think I get too much of a choice on that. Maybe eventually I'll be able to do Snipe Wizard, but...
Yeah, maybe when you learn more spells. Oh, those are little bouncy mushrooms.
I like that. So do the... No, so the mosslings do not respawn. I know it's unfeasible for a game like this, sort of.
Yeah, there is that chest
Oh, I see it.
in the corner.
Yeah. I know it's unfeasible for a game like this, but can you imagine being like a student at one of these magic schools and having an EXP system that you're somehow aware of? Like, it'd be kind of weird, but like, if I knew I could go out into the forest and just grind on like random weird forest monsters to become the mightiest student, I probably would.
It's interesting because if you think about it, wouldn't experience points literally just be
Knowledge and skill.
well?
Yeah.
No. The time that you've spent repeating the same thing over and over again to gain some kind of proficiency in it.
Yes. I mean, that's part of the reason why I was so obsessive about doing stupid amounts of artwork in college after a certain point. Even past the point that we needed, you know, that we actually needed to. But I
It
feel
was
like
unfortunate though because for our assignments and stuff, it wasn't.
yeah, all of our actual classwork was garbage. But like, I think this would be especially important? Question mark.
Oh, you're not gonna go down that lower path just
I was
to see what it
gonna
is?
heal real quick.
Ah, you're right.
I don't think we're actually in any danger, but who knows?
I hope this isn't one of those instances where by saving you get everything to respawn. No, looks
No.
like there is no respawn.
I'd be fine with that a little bit. But like, I know there's a lot of webcomics and stuff that kind of explore this a little bit. But how would I describe it?
What are those rocks with legs?
They're weird rock things, yeah. Like, leveling up in these games always means Hard Knock uses roll. You know, leveling up, it increases your intelligence, your speed, your strength. You know, stuff that you would normally have to actually work on and, like, improve. And so I realized to some degree...
I think part of it is you can't really quantify that. For instance, you could read hundreds of books and...
on how to be, you know...
and watch hundreds of movies. You know, just factual knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You could raise your, I suppose, intelligence in that manner, but...
does it actually make you a smarter person? Maybe
Yeah.
not. It makes you a more knowledgeable person. And so, within the context of an RPG, you know... yeah, learn a new spell, Fireball. Like, she didn't even have to study a book to learn how to Fireball. She just had to go beat up a bunch of weird leggy rock things.
Oh, and a mushroom.
And mushrooms. And so, like, if I knew there was a shortcut to my own personal growth by being a semi-obsessive monster hunter, like, I'd go out of my way for that.
I think the interesting thing is with the experience system is it definitely gives you a goal to look forward to.
Yeah.
Whereas in real life, there isn't...
There's no quantification of your personal growth apart from the application therein.
Mm-hmm. And also, as unfortunate as it is, someone can be highly skilled in something and never get recognized for it.
Imagine how horrifying it would be if this is common sense in the world. I think a lot of people still wouldn't risk themselves. I think it would also really depend. One of these is a mimic or something.
Yeah, that one that's moving around, I don't know about it. Oh, actually...
Oh, you found me. Maybe I should have found a better hiding spot. Well, you won't find my other half so easily.
Oh, he's just gonna take himself out? You got a rock seed. And a fast what?
Fast lock it. So fast lock it increases speed. I don't know what the bark strip does.
Maybe it's defensive? So let's see if that one... Yep, that one lamp is in place.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. If you knew that going out and fighting forest creatures
Made you
or other
stronger.
people, yeah, I feel like it would lead to a society that's inherently busted in some way, in a different manner.
There wouldn't be any wildlife, let's just put it that way.
Yeah, that would be a huge issue. Flip side, I mean, especially in the context of a lot of these stories, wildlife would probably adapt to be more vicious. You know, you wouldn't just have basic wolves and stuff. The wolves would probably be more heinous.
I really think, though, that in the face of technology and magic, wildlife wouldn't stand a chance.
Unless the wildlife has equal magic or more.
Mm-hmm. But if you think about it, with animals today, they have nothing.
Yep.
And they don't have hundreds of years to adapt to become more equipped than humans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in a couple hundred years, we've gone from, you know, sticks and maybe metal blades and blunt objects
To actual doomsday
firearms
devices.
and
It's true.
weapons of mass destruction.
I think that's why you don't see a whole lot of, like, fantasy or magic stories have high tech.
It's hard to balance them.
Yeah.
Actually, sometimes... Okay, so in the context of a sci-fi universe and a magic... actually, haven't we discussed this before? How with technology, yes, there's a lot of destructive stuff, but there could be limitations. Whereas with magic, especially depending on how soft or how hard the magic system is, you could find yourself in a world where, you know, someone can manipulate someone else's mind on the fly, or, you know, use telekinesis on this and that, or warp to other like, could you imagine just how, I would say, disorderly, chaotic, and potentially dangerous a world would be with magic?
Yeah. Which makes me wonder if progress would almost be harder in certain cases. Because depending on how things would work, you might not be able to mass produce things.
Well, I think in general, what magic can accomplish, if you don't need to use technology in its stead, then that technology will just never need to be found out or implemented, unless it was a situation where there were people that didn't have magic and they needed to have some kind of advantage over magic
I almost
users.
wonder if Avatar: The Last Airbender is probably the best expression of this.
Well, definitely when they had the Legend of Korra, there was some... the people that were without bending, definitely there was a skirmish or two, I think, in that series, where they were trying to say benders shouldn't decide for us.
Yeah, but even then, like, a lot of technology was based on bending in some way, shape, or form. Like, you had them hitting the industrial era, but a lot of their advancements were largely driven based on the powers of bending, or to make up for
At the same time, I think
non-benders.
that company that was owned by Asami's father was a threat to benders and bending.
Correct. I would like to see more stories. There it is.
I suppose what's interesting is that... Ooh,
Oh, you found me! Or half of me, at least. Good job. There's just one thing left to do. Fight me! Bye!
I wonder if that's the reason why, you know, when we were discussing about magic, why it seems like most media with magic, it's either very rare, only a select few people have them, and those people might already be ostracized or oppressed by, you know, a group of religious zealots or,
Yeah.
you know, other or normal people who seek to hunt them down and such.
I just like the idea of magic just being hard.
Mm.
Like, you have to study a lot, but you also
have to
have to
work hard
practice
for
a
it.
lot, and so it's like, it's not that it's rare, it's just that, like, most people straight up can't even afford to bother with it, because it's just not worth the time. Anyway.
Well, I guess you made it this far. Now the real show begins.
Good thing I saved.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Thank you, darling. I'm all back together again. Want to pass through to Ikenfell? Come, let me have a closer look at you. Oh, look at you, so full of conflict, yet burning so bright. Normally I just let folks pass through, but things have changed. I'm feeling all charged up. Let's make this interesting.
He wants a battle.
Fight me!
Oh man. It looks a little bit like Jar Jar
Turmoil.
Binks.
Oh gosh. No, it looks like real monsters. Remember how one of them had like eyeballs in his hands?
What?
Real monsters. It was an old Nickelodeon or a Cartoon Network series.
Maybe I missed out on that one.
Some people would say you're missing out a lot.
Oh, that's interesting. The flames can damage things next to them when they are detonated.
Okay, it was Nickelodeon. But it was like this little guy that was effectively little more than just like a mouth and a very small torso with legs and arms. And he had eyeballs that he would hold in his hands above his face.
Oh, interesting. What? That attack barely even scratched it. Maybe there's another way to deal more damage.
I just hit him with his own fireball. Not rocket science, Merritt. I wish you would figure it out if you did it on the first hit instead of being like, what?
Mm-hmm. So doesn't this mean you have to draw him towards his own flames?
Correct. I'm not necessarily sure if...
Do we even have his HP bar accessible anywhere or no? Also, you probably want to get out of there, yeah.
Yeah, couldn't. I was trying to lure the spell closer to him, but he's actually super mobile.
And those things can only move, what, one space per turn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can move one space and damage themselves to blow up.
Yeah, and the thing is, he can move 2 spaces at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to damage him? Is he within 1 square of it?
I don't think so.
I mean, he is on the diagonal from it.
Yeah, but it does damage.
Does it in across? Does it do damage in across? Oh. Okay, well now it would get him.
Real question is, okay, we're good. There we go.
Oh. Yep, there you go. He perishes, and now you can't get to Ikenfell.
Headmistress comes out. What did you do? Great work, darling. And now off to magic school with you.
Uh-huh.
Musk pet cat. What a cute game. Other cat.
Oh, there's another cat.
Hey, so this game's pretty rad. We're going to play more of this. So if you guys like this episode in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more Ikenfell, stick around and hit subscribe because we've got a couple more episodes in line, and honestly, I can't wait to play more. I know it's kind of cheaty turning on the auto grates, but boy, it really smoothed this out. Now I just get to sit back and relax and kind of just watch the whole game unfold, which I'm enjoying thoroughly. So I guess with all that out of the way, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.